Has Alex Bowman's love of extreme sprint car racing already ruined his NASCAR career for good? What's up, racing fans? Today we're breaking down the story of Alex Bowman's wild sprint car crash and its massive ripple effects on his NASCAR career. Bowman just abandoned the sprint car life entirely. But can he survive without that intense adrenaline rush? Smash that like button and let's find out. Alex Bowman has been an avid sprint car racer for years now. He clearly loves the intense, high-flying action. Back in April, though, Bowman got tangled up with another driver during a race and absolutely ate the wall, suffering a nasty vertebrae fracture. I'm talking hard spinal compression and potential paralysis bad. Dude got messed up big time. He missed a full month recovering, sitting out 4 critical Cup Series events. It couldn't have come at a worse time too, just as Bowman was gelling with the new NextGen car. But here's where things get really interesting. Since healing up, Bowman has been incredibly vocal, contrasting the raw, crazy sprint cars versus his dialed-in Hendrick Chevy, and he dropped some mega truths. Bowman went as far as to say those early sprint car races had him feeling like he was dying. Just an insane pucker factor. Bowman said, "I remember my first couple of winged sprint car races like I wouldn't breathe, my heart rate was maxed out, and I would get arm pumps like I was dying." Max heart rate. Couldn't even breathe, the whole deal. Now I don't know about you guys, but that sounds wildly unsafe to be pushing a race car at those limits. And it wasn't just a one-time shock either. Bowman said it took him months to get somewhat acclimated. But even then, he still admits driving at 850 horsepower, 1,100-pound missile inches from the wall, never gets remotely comfortable. So with that in mind, you'd expect Bowman to have far more respect and appreciation for his cushy Cup ride, right? Wrong. And this is where the controversy really explodes. Bowman openly said that even now, he finds sprint cars way faster and more exhilarating than his Hendrick Chevy, that they still feel miles ahead in raw speed and danger, making NASCAR look tame and boring in comparison. Bowman also blamed sprint cars for creating bad habits in his driving style relative to teammates. He said, I think the pavement stuff really, it might have created bad habits for me because I wanted, and still want really loose race cars. He basically admitted hooning those drift missiles around dirt ovals led him to improperly want screamin' loose race cars in NASCAR too. And that doesn't fly with finely tuned equipment. And all this comes as Bowman has been loudly petitioning NASCAR to add more short tracks, more road courses, more of anything remotely resembling sprint car action. So clearly the adrenaline bug has bit hard now. But perhaps the wildest twist came just weeks ago, when Bowman unexpectedly announced he's stepping away from sprint car racing entirely to focus purely on NASCAR. After missing far too many Cup starts from those vicious open-wheel crashes, Bowman admitted he simply can't jeopardize his main ride anymore. That as painful as it'll be, he has to walk away from what he calls the most intense rush in motorsports. Talk about a major career declaration. And it definitely throws Bowman's future into question. Can he truly bounce back this year after the steep setback? Will we see a rejuvenated driver now with full focus on his Hendrick organization? Or could Bowman grow bitter, stuck racing what he calls a comparatively boring vehicle? And maybe the most intriguing question, how long until Bowman ultimately comes crawling back to his first true love in sprint cars? We all know that intense adrenaline wear-off is inevitable, especially after calling NASCAR Junior Varsity. Alex Bowman finds himself at a perilous crossroads, all centered around what I'm dubbing the most savage, reckless crash of 2023. Walking away from that fierce sprint car competition can't be easy. And mending fences with NASCAR may prove even tougher now. And there you have it, race fans. The crazy sprint car story that has affected Alex Bowman's NASCAR career. This was no normal crash and injury. The intensity and danger uncovered here raises so many questions. Can Bowman rebound after the huge setback? Will he drive more conservatively without his sprint car adrenaline outlet? Or will the temptations lure him back to the dirt sooner than later? Make sure to blast those reactions, predictions, and hot takes in the comments. And if you enjoyed this fiery debate, smash that like button and click subscribe so you don't miss our NASCAR videos. Thanks for watching.